I think Thai people love things that are extremely loud. Full throttle all the way to the max. I guess that's just the way it is. Yeah, you need to put that on. Chestnuts. Well, good morning, awesome, beautiful people. Chuck here with no time to be sad, which means I don't have time for things that are not so important in my life. Man, I got no sleep last night. Yeah, it's a complaint. I know people like to complain about me complaining. I'm just sharing life, everyday life in Thailand with a Thai family, with a Thai wife, retiring early and just trying to live by the moment. Sometimes days are perfect and sometimes they're not, but they always end up being okay, either at the end of the day or the next day. Everything always works out. When you're retired, it's easy to just kind of turn around and walk the other way and enjoy life. But I got no sleep. We have our festival right now, which is very busy, which I'm glad. I'm happy for the town, the vendors. However, most of the vendors aren't from here. They travel around from, two provinces to festivals and kind of like gypsies. But the town does prosper from it. It's pretty much normal now. There's been in the past few years, the king's passing, the pandemic, a lot of things have kind of kept it kind of either non-existent or kind of down-toned a little bit. But now, no, it's very loud. I think Thai people love things that are extremely loud. They like it full throttle to the max. I'm just saying, like in general, I know not everybody, but in general, they're like, I was talking to my, well, first let me explain why. We had a free Molam dance concert, singing, dancing. Anyway, it started like at 6 o'clock in the evening and ended about 6 o'clock this morning. And it sounded like it was in my bedroom. It was bouncing off of the wall and just boom, 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 boom. I was okay. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then I couldn't go back to sleep. So today I'll be looking forward to a nap, maybe real soon. I was talking to my neighbor. I got up and I just washed my truck while it was, a little calm outside. And I asked my neighbor, I said, did you sleep last night? He goes, nah, not really. I said, it's loud, huh? He goes, oh yeah, but Thai people love it. I was like, what do they love? They love not sleeping? I said I feel really bad for the vendors. They have to sell their stuff today. And I'm pretty sure, especially the ones that are camping, which is most of them, didn't sleep. But if they enjoyed it, maybe they just, they slept like a baby, I don't know. I would have probably too if I didn't get up accidentally. I just woke up at 3. Full throttle all the way to the max. I guess that's just the way it is. I love Thailand. I love the way they don't think too much, but it's like the Wild West here, There's not a whole lot of public order. They're very polite people, but they're very much in their own world. Like almost to the point where it's sometimes inconsiderate. But it's not inconsiderate because they're not purposely, intentionally doing something to aggravate you. They just keeping to themselves. Is it bad? Is it good? I guess you got to step back and look at it. You know, I love the fact, and I've said this many times, that one thing I really love about Thailand is people mind their own business. But sometimes it's like annoying because they're just driving in the middle of the road, or they're just walking right past you, or you're in line and they just walk right up to the counter, or, you know, it's just things like that. But I don't think they're doing it intentionally. It's just that they're just in their own galaxy, man. So, but it's almost like the Wild West here. So, you know, you guys get in trouble at night. You know, outside of the major tourist areas, there's not going to be law and order. Like, you're kind of on your own. There's not much theft or violence. Of course there is. They do believe in karma, but that's about all you got going for you here. So I prefer it this way. It aggravates me sometimes, but for me, I don't like the fact that the government's constantly in your business telling you what you need to do this or do that. You know, one order fits all type thing, you know. So I kind of like it here. So you just got to weigh everything out. It's kind of like, do I move because there's mosquitoes, or, you know, you always got to figure out your option, because if you're constantly running from your problems, I don't think you're ever going to really find happiness. So sometimes we just have to deal with some things, you know, unless it just becomes unbearably, makes you miserable. I just wanted to share that. I also want to share the fact that this AI stuff, I want to talk about it just a little bit. And sometimes I'm a little sarcastic about my replies because I think it's funny. I think people are silly sometimes. I think they're emotional about things, you know. And when somebody says, I just don't like the AI thumbnails or the music, I just think, you're the guy or lady who just would never get a debit card. You would just write checks, hold the line up. You would not get a smartphone. You'd pull out your IKEA phone. And you were just not an adaptable person. Like, you just can't. I don't know. For me, I don't get it. Some people get it because that's, you know, they don't want things to change. It's just, unfortunately, things are going to change. I mean, we've evolved from carbureted pickup trucks to multi-port fuel injected engines to electric stuff now. So, you know, we've evolved. You know, I remember, I ain't buying no damn fuel injected car. I don't know how to work on it. If I got to plug something in there for it to tell me what's wrong with it, I ain't buying the damn thing. You know, or I'm not going to get a debit card because I don't want nobody looking in my account when you got like $10 in your account, you know. And now, you know, people don't want to scan pay because they're anyway. Look, enough of the sarcasm. You know, if you don't like the content, there's billions, there's millions, 20 something or so million different YouTube channels out there. I'm sure you could find something, but for me, like, it's very difficult to create a thumbnail. It was one of the most hardest things for me to do because my content is just everyday life. So it's not really about a specific topic. Sometimes I'll make a thumbnail about an event that happened in the video, and then people say, oh, you're clickbait, you know, like, but they don't watch the video because it's, you know, whatever, it's too long. They don't have time during the day, but they have time to complain to me about my content, you know. So it's very difficult for me to do it because I need to have something appealing, you know. You're not going to have a book with just a plain title that says my book 2012. Nobody gives a shit, you know. They want a nice, beautiful they pay for that stuff. They want something that looks appealing, that somebody would want to pick it up and read it, you know. But that's advertising with everything. But it was always difficult for me to make something like, oh, I want to watch this video, you know. It was difficult for me. It worked. It was okay. I think I did an okay job. But since they come out with this AI thing, it is amazingly fast. I'm still working on it. you know, if I put a dramatized title, it makes a dramatized thumbnail. But you can change, and I've changed the particular, you know, I've re-upload, you know, let it redo it again and again and again until I found one that I really liked. But everything is work in progress, you know. But it has saved so much time for me and headache. I've made over 2,000 and something videos. And I'm you know, we're always evolving with equipment, with microphones, with all kinds of stuff. You know, sometimes I use green screen stuff, you know. I'm trying to evolve as a creator, and I want to make the content creative. And I want to enjoy making the videos, and I want to enjoy sharing the stuff. And if I had something that just makes my life easier, then so be it. But people, you guys that are complaining about the AI, everything has an app, everything has a program. You're not watching this right now without some kind of computer application. You know, it's just not happening. I mean, unless you just want to go outside and open your eyes and go, holy crap, look at all this stuff that's happening right now. That's real deal right there, you know? But I can't help it. And the music stuff, you know, I really only do that when we're traveling and the driving scenes and stuff like that. I feel it's appropriate to put that in there to try to make the video flow. But, yeah, you know, if you don't want to watch the video because it's got a thumbnail, but chances are you're probably mad because it's like a clickbait title because you didn't watch the video, and I don't really know what to name it, but I want you to watch it. So you obviously clicked on it, so it did work, you know. But the problem is a lot of times people see the title and their expectations run wild, like, oh crap, this, that, you know. You know, maybe I do that sometimes on purpose to get you to click on it. But, you know, expectations get you sometimes, you know. Anyway, just relax. It's work in progress. I'm doing the best I can. This is an easy thing for me. I'm kind of enjoying it, and I think that's all that really matters. If I enjoy making the content, I'll get different viewers, you know, some will come and some will, I've rode this roller coaster for a long time. My content at the very beginning sucked, but some people really like to see that jumpiness video content of, you know, a newbie, you know, they like that. And a lot of people don't. So it's just a roller coaster ride that I'm still having fun riding. And like I said, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You don't have to come on the channel and tell me all the things that you don't like. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it because one YouTube user said I don't like this. Well, there's thousands of other people that watch the content. So since you're not paying me to make a personalized video for you, then I think it's just time for us to break up. You know, relax. Anyway, guys, it's going to be a great day. I'm headed to the golf course, going to try out my jumbo grips again. I really, really think that this is going to make my life much easier because of my problem I'm having with my hands. I have some kind of like arthritis. I don't know what it is. I got tested for a certain type of arthritis and I don't have it. I got tested for gout. I don't have that. It's just some, you know, the stuff in between the little joints is wore out. And the guy said, there's nothing we can do about it. But every time I try a new hobby or do something, there's always a few ailments I got to get through, especially with the bicycling things. I almost quit that a few times. And I worked through it and it's fine. And I feel like this is what's going to happen. I just got to work through it. I got to find something that works for me. You know, like I swore off wearing those gay padded bicycle shorts, you know, and then after getting so many rashes, and I just finally had to break down and buy, and I got like 20 pairs of them, you know. So I'm evolving in everything that I do, and I hope that you guys can eventually, some of you guys, very few, can evolve. You know, you're gonna have to use the debit card. You know, you're gonna have to put the Nokia down. It's just, you know, nothing's coming to get you. Nobody's looking in your little account or your life. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about you. Just be happy or go outside. Okay, I'm set enough. Good morning. Good morning. All right, new grips. Shot another 84 today. Super excited with my caddy, my lucky caddy Fa. Lucky. Poor Fa, she's hungry, but she's got a group of 6 people waiting for her. So go get some snacks. All right, got to get home. I got to get this thing inspected. Insurance is due again, and the sticker, so I got to get it inspected. I got to hurry up and get back home. Okay, we have arrived at the inspection station. We got some nice little salads. Any vehicle that's over 5 years old has to get a safety inspection before you can get the new registration sticker. The registration sticker comes with like a liability insurance, mainly for the other person if you get into an accident. But we have to get it inspected now. They do a little emissions testing too. Okay, that was super fast. How much was that? How much? 250 baht. Okay. Okay, nap time. Well, I am back home. My mother-in-law's cooking smells good and spicy.กลัวรถอ๋อรถเยอะเขาบอกไม่เห็นเยอะครับนี่ทุกเยอะทุกเยอะมากโอ้เล่นกับรถไงมือเยอะหรอมาทุกMy Sim's not coming because there's too much traffic out there right now. Kalkam, what are you doing, huh? Well, we just decided, since we didn't get but about maybe 5 hours of sleep last night, we're just gonna stay home, eat, hang out with the family, and then go to bed early. Tomorrow ought to be the busiest day here, Saturday. And then after that, I think I'm leaving. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to Nakhon and then head to Udon so I can get back and we can plan what we're going to do next. It's Chinese New Year's coming up, so as part of Chinese New Year, we have to take the family on a trip, an outing. So believe it or not, they want to go to Udon. So I said, okay, how about we go to Nong Khai and Udon? There's a really cool, new, really big market I want to take you guys to and them. And in Udon, they just want to go shopping. So I'm going to show you guys a new shopping place that the ladies love to go. I think you guys will like that place. I'll wait and take you when we go there, not with my mom. I'll bring my mom with us when I take the ladies though. Okay, Matt Dim showed up. Everyone's not coming.
อันบักเม็ดกาแฟอยู่พุทธเม็ดกาแฟหนึ่งร้านเบียร์สัมพอมอเตอร์ไซค์มันถึงหลายนะพวกมันประกวดนี่
Well, it looks like I've lost that deal. We're going for a walk. Too much going on to just sit home, and it's only 6:27, so Paige wants to go get some. She had her eye on something earlier, she said. I don't really know what she's talking about, but we'll figure it out. โอเคกลับดีๆครับช้าๆ Where's her vest ฮะปลอดภัยไว้ก่อน
กันไว้ก่อนแม่ความสกี้
Yeah you need to put that on you need it every day ทุกวัน
วันเนาะ
No it's the other way
สะท้อนแสงออกข้างนอกก่อนนี่นะเด้นี่เด้
โอเคหมวกอยู่ไหนหมวกทำไมหัวไม่แข็งแรง
ไม่เป็นไรโคตรแข็งแรง
ไม่ใช่โอเคช้า
ช้าอยู่พอเป็นรถมันน้อยเนี่ย
All right go direct some traffic Okay you're in the middle of the street Okay She's made it this far I guess huh Somebody look, they got the light on. They got it on early tonight.
Maybe they learned yesterday
I think so. Okay, they have mini Ferris wheels now, 2 of them. I think there's some on the other side too. Tomorrow we'll walk all around, right?
มาแล้วเรียนบัตรก่อนจ้ามาแล้วเรียนบัตรก่อนจ้าปิดไป100เดี๋ยวช่วงโปรโมชั่นเฮ้ย
just walk no drink go here and go
ดีจ้าน้องจ้าเรียนบัตรเบอร์ก่อนนะดีจ้าน้องจ้าเรียนบัตร
มาเก็ตโตลุ่มไม่มาเก็ต
อ๋อรอบนี้รอบพิเศษนะครับลูกค้าจ๋าลูกค้าจ๋าโต๊ะไหนที่จ่ายเงินแล้วฟังให้ดีนะโต๊ะไหนที่จ่ายเงินแล้วฟังให้ดีนะราคาดีและ20ถูก
พี่กำด่าด้วย
You want some boots?
on the red one
Oh shit! Wow. All right. You want pizza?
no food section that's what they like donut
The bigger ones.
ไม่ต้องไปแล้วอ่ะอะไรเนี่ยก็เลยเดี๋ยวโอ๊ตอยู่
Here, give me one of these for tomorrow.
วันนั้น
Yeah.
cháo quay
It's a little mudang.
หมูเด้งชาวกล้วย
Okay.
เ Praise
ก่อนบานก่อนในโลกนี้ให้ทานเอง
มาแม่คน แล้วยืนอยู่ในน้ำยา
ด้วย
เอ้าก็
ก่อนนี้เรา
Well, it's Friday night. You can see there's a little bit more people. Tomorrow will be more busy. And this is a pink frog.
It's a pink frog
Hey, it's a big shrimp.
แต่กุ้ง
ไม้ละ10 บาทบาทเท่านั้นเองนะครับย้ำว่าเกรดพรีเมียมนะครับขายไม้ละ10 บาท
Egg on a stick
ยอดกันนะคะแล้วทำบุญร่วมกันได้นะคะ
บริจาคแล้ว There is a lot of durian here. Tomorrow we'll go all back here. I'll show you guys all around tomorrow. We'll take a really good look at the market and then I promise I'm done. But at the current moment, this is my life in Thailand right now. So bear with me. Everything changes. Except the smell of durian. Actually, I do like durian.
ชื่อ
The mafias don't really like the wine much anymore. They don't really like the wine anymore.
Only melon She say it's too strong for her
Chestnuts.
100 บาทเท่านั้นสินค้าดีมีขอดมากสินค้าหลายรายการเลือกกันไม่สะใจเลยครับรถมะพร้าวพุทธกาคุณยนต์ของเล่นเด็กหลากหลายอย่างและของเล่นหลายตัวนะถูกกว่าทุกอย่างนะครับเดี๋ยวที่พัฒนาความเองก็ขายสดเองก็รุ่นไหนแบบนะครับอันนี้เดินมาที่นี่เลย
All the strawberries right now
That's a big samo.
Yeah, I know. That's
You want some outside chicken? This is the entrance to our park, and this is where the night market usually is. Actually, not there, but here.
Get the juice in the bottom Thailand you have elephant walking
You want to
in the market.
In the market. Yeah. That's a good elephant, huh?
Yeah, it's a good baby one.
Just wants food.
I'm hungry.
You want to ride a four-wheeler?
You wanna ride it? Maybe he's not going.
I wonder if I can ride it. I used to be able to ride a wheelie like a long time.
You wanna try the wheelie?
I probably cracked my skull.
120
Okay, tomorrow they're gonna have a massive concert
No,
here.
it's tonight.
Tonight is not the 30th, babe.
30.
Is today the 30th? Oh shit, it is. I'm not. We need to go back to the.
ที่30.
We're not gonna go to sleep, are we?
No, it's not that.
I bet Nescafe's got a lot of energy tonight. Huh?
ได้ค่ะ
Nescafe, huh? It's only 100 baht.
Yeah, but 120.
VIP's 120. Like, oh shit, I gotta break out the 20 baht.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. So no peekaboo, huh?
Yeah, this is.
Before they used to just have like a tarp.
Huh?
Like a tarp.
Yeah.
Husky.
ไม่ร้าน
เอาตัวไหนชี้เดี๋ยวให้ไปอ้อยใส่ให้ตาลงไหนโมเมนต์ลูกตัวนี้15ซุปนี้
เอาคุณได้เลยนะผมหลับนะคุณคุณหนอ
มาเอาตัวนี้
รอบนี้รอบประเทศไทยมาดีงานขายได้แรงนะ340 บาทเลือกบัตรเลือกเบอร์ได้เลยถ้าดูเวลาที่ก็ดูได้เลยครับถ้ารู้รอบของเวลาที่นะครับเวลาที่อยู่ด้านหน้านะครับอยากเริ่มดูรู้ระวังกับบินโอเคก็ฝากเชิญดีงานก็ขออนุญาตขาย340ให้ก่อนแล้วไม่แน่รอบนี้มีบัตรที่เหลือพร้อมนะครับการบัตรได้เลยจ้ะพนักงานเอาทุกคน
Crank it up.
Thailand.
ขยับเข้ามาใกล้ๆได้คนโยมนะโดนน้ำมนต์แล้วให้มีโชคมีชัยให้ตลอดปีตลอดไปเยอะไปได้ไหนของแม่ด้วย
ขายสิครับถ้าขายเอาใส่กระเป๋าเงินไว้โมมีบอกเย็บยาวไปใส่กระเป๋ากางเกงเลยเอาใส่กระเป๋าเงินไว้เด้อรับไปเลยนะใส่กระเป๋าเงินใส่กระเป๋าสตางค์ไว้นะครับเป็นการเรียกทรัพย์นะครับเป็นพวกทรัพย์อย่างเป็น
What if you get home and you find out you got 2 left
ยันที่
shoes?
ติดไว้นะครับยันที่เขียนไว้ประทับไว้นะครับคือ
กลัวเสียงดังเสียงดังค่ะ NakhonPhanom.
All right, guys, let's end the video. Tomorrow, one more day of the festival. I've got to get ready to go. I got to figure out where I'm going to stay, book a trip. And yeah, tomorrow will be fun. I hope you guys come with us. We'll see the whole ThatPhanom festival. See you tomorrow. Bye.